Hello guys and welcome to this new video. Today we're going to be looking at a game where my entire team plays for Swain. Swain is actually insanely strong if he has teammates to back him up, and especially when you're playing bot lane, it's a little more team reliant than if you play, for example, mid or top. Swain bot synergizes best with engaged supports. He also does fine with mage supports, just watch out you don't have too much AP in your team. He's also good with stuff like Senna and Soraka, but he is generally really bad if he has stuff like Lulu and Milio. They really don't work good with him, so try to avoid those. We burn Aphelios' flash. This is really good for us now, because it's really hard for him to step up against the Nautilus and Swain, especially when the wave is this bad. Flash Q forward to make sure I finish her off, also to create an escape path so I can get away. The nice thing about playing Swain bot is the amount of stacks you can get. There are so many stacks to gain in bot lane compared to solo lanes. Especially if you're playing against something really ranged in mid lane, you almost get no stacks. I reset and come back to a neutral wave, but because my Nautilus is roaming, I really need to not die now, so I'm just playing at a distance, trying to last with my E. I do not want to get caught by Thresh. Now that Nautilus is back, I ping him to hold the wave. I would really like for our wave to be just outside tower. This will make it easier for Jarvan to gank, and also we can set off kills ourselves. Remember, Aphelios doesn't have flash. Remember, after kills, push out the waves, then go reset and spend your money, so you actually have an item advantage over the opponents. Remember, the new ghost lasts forever, so you can just ghost early if you want to get to a fight really quickly. Swain spikes insanely hard at level 6, so take your fights. Yasuo just pushed out the mid wave and now decides to roam bot. This might look troll to some, looks like Yasuo is taking my wave, but that is actually not what's happening. He's pushing it so we can dive them and zone them off minions. Look at this, we have 4 people down here, just hitting the tower. Enemy bot lane cannot do anything about this. 4-man bot is insanely strong, and he's not stealing my gold. This is really smart, it's all part of the bigger plan. It doesn't matter we lose a few waves mid and plates when enemy bot lane cannot play. They get frustrated and finally step up too far, meaning we kill them and they are now again forced to just sit and do nothing, losing a lot of XP and gold, and we actually get first tower mid lane. We are way ahead of their bot lane now, meaning I can definitely out-impact Aphelios easily in the upcoming fights. Now that we took bot tower, there's no reason for me to go bot anymore. Now me and Nautilus just go mid and push out the waves, and now we can actually just participate in every single fight because we are at the center of the map. So from this point on, as Swain APC, just run around with your team, full death ball mode, and pop off in team fights. The fight looks pretty bad, but it's not lost yet. Me and Yasuo are still alive, so right now I'm just waiting for my opportunity. I don't want to throw away my bounty, but enemy team overextends into me and I see my opportunity to go for a 1v4. I flash to keep my ultimate active, and they cannot beat me at this point, so Azir just decides to run. Fresh didn't decide to try and hook, so I just one-shot them. I'm so insanely strong right now, I just need to play my cards correctly. And don't die. Just be in every single teamfight, do my best to try and give as much damage as possible. If you pick off their jungler like this, it should really scream to you. It's time to force an objective like Drake or Baron. Don't run blindly after Nah, your team can already do it, just help them with W and then go push out the lanes. Just barely survived. I'm kinda glad I have anti-heal. By the way, Swain is one of the best champions to buy anti-heal on, because his ultimate spreads it to everyone. We get our picks and now it's just time to push out mid lane, especially because we have Baron, it's so easy to push. I think Azir is recalling, so I want to stop his pace, but he's actually TPing. But I proc his crown early, so that's actually pretty good for us also. Always be aware on the map to look for good Ws. It's really important. Just keep repeating this process every time you win a team fight. Just go push out lanes, take objectives. Do that all the time. That's how you gain a massive lead, which will make sure you can end the game. Kills doesn't do anything on their own, they only give you gold you need to take and convert it into objectives and map pressure. Because we saw Aphelios use flash before, I can actually catch him here with a W. With the right eye slow, he cannot move and my Yasuo can dash up to him and catch him. Because so many of them are dead, it's actually pretty easy for us to run down and just end the game. Swain APC feels really good to play when you have a team around you that plays for you. If your team just abandons you, you will become very useless, especially because you also get down in levels a lot compared to solo lanes. And Swain needs to be ahead if he wants to 1v9. If he's behind, he's a very weak champion. Hope you enjoyed this video and thanks for watching.